see who's going to join the Red Finals. Introducing first, everybody welcome,
from Maba Stadium in Kuala Lumpur. Semi-final number 2 in the MPL D-League 2019. This time it's the game between Miri Firehorse and the KL Dragons. That's right, the KL Dragons. Well, you would say they are the favorites for this one, going undefeated during the regular season. You're with me, Ben Ibrahim, and a big shout out to all the basketball fans and all the officials and all the fans and all the families of the MPL D-League 2019. Tip-off about to start. Let's hope for another close game. The first semi-final was a close one, hard to call. So let's go, let's go. Let's hope for another exciting one. Tip-off, the Dragons in the yellow tops or the yellow uniforms versus Miri Firehorse, or Miri shall I call him, in the red. Chiang Wei-er gets the rebound, the Dragons. John, and gets the deuce. A lot of very familiar faces here with the KL Dragons. Rebound. And here come the Dragons, quick in transition. Misses the shot there. Coach Iki Lip not happy with what he's seeing at the moment. He is a perfectionist. Miri, there's number 6. There's a familiar face in Malaysian basketball. That's number 6, Wee Chuan Chin. So Miri with the lead. There's John, number 12, John Wong. That's way off. But good defense there by number 25, Eddie Wong of Miri. A lot of screaming from the respective benches. And don't forget the Miri team coached by a former Westport Malaysia Dragon, Lau Bik Eung, who played for the Dragons in season 2012 when the Dragons finished 3rd in the ASEAN Basketball League. Drives to the cup, and the veteran gets the basket. The veteran right there, Wee Chuan Chin. He's not so young anymore. He's a good friend of mine. I like to tease him how old he is, but he tells everybody how young he is. He's a good guy, always smiling, always seeing the brighter side of a negative situation. The hook shot from the baseline, rebound for the putback. Tried to go for the tip in. That's a big shot there by the Dragons, number 18, Wee Yong Gun. The Dragons have some good shooting weapons. Dragons trying to press a little bit right here. Good press by the Dragons. Here comes Wee. Wee drives, and great finish. Another basket there by Wee Yong Gun. Here comes Miri. They were up, but now they're trailing by 2. Substitution for the Dragons. They're now bringing on Tan Wei Je. Coach Jamie Pullman will be looking at a lot of his troops here. Coach Jamie Pullman of the Westports Malaysia Dragons, the ABL team. Catch and shoot. Hits the iron. Here they come, the Dragons. They've got the numbers. Drives. A little bit ambitious there, taking on almost 3 players. The shorter number 33. That is Lau Meng Lek. Posting up right here, Miri. 2 shots. Foul drawn by Yik Chai Tek. So a little bit of a slow start compared to the first game, the first semi-final, right here at Maba Stadium. But both teams trying to suss each other out. Will be a bit nervous. The Dragons having a lot of pressure on them as they are the number 1 team in this competition during the regular season. Dragons up by 1. The KL Dragons swinging around the perimeter. Good open look right here. Couldn't quite. They're very confident the Dragons that we can take the shot, the big shot, the three-point shot. Don't forget the Miri team defeated the Westports Malaysia Dragons last night, 96-86. The Westports Malaysia Dragons who finished 4th in this competition during the regular season. Come with the Dragons. 4-3. They like to shoot the Dragons. They like to shoot from the perimeter. But shots not going down at the moment. A bit inconsistent from the three-point line. And Lau there couldn't finish. Alvin Lau couldn't finish for Miri. High-low. Coach E calling for a high-low. There it is. Spin. Couldn't finish. And aggressive there by Tan to try to get the rebound. Wee Chonchin asking for the ball, but they're guarding him heavily. Good press. Look at the Dragons. They're trying to bring out that press from the baseline. Yes! Swishes the two-pointer. Great shot there by number 46 for Miri Yik Chai Tek. Wee tries to make work glass. Very slow, both teams a bit slow in transition. There's the veteran calling for the offensive set, asking for players to cut in. He's the point guard. And there's a foul right there, 2 shots. Miri playing the smarter basketball here at the moment, and that's why they're 2 points in front. Yik Chai Tek. He said scored 3 points thus far. Bricks his first shot from that free throw. Next another. Dragons trailing by 2. There's the big shot right there, but it's 2 points. A 2-point shot by Lau Meng Lek. Good pressure by the Dragons, good defense. Here they come, Miri, bounce pass, drive, yes! There was a mismatch right there. And Alvin Lau, the taller Alvin Lau over his Dragons competitors. 4-3. There it is. Big shot there by Tan Wei Jae. Coach E asking his players from the bench to keep cheering. They want defense, defense, defense. And he wants the Dragons to play defense. Alvin Lau and one! Alvin Lau with the hoop and the harm. Dragons looking a little bit nervous. Don't forget, undefeated in the regular season. Red Baron lost 3 games. TT Jaya lost 4. And the Westports Malaysia Dragons lost 4 games as well. But the regular season means nothing. It's all about the here and now. And in the here and now, Miri up by 1 point. Tia, the former national 3x3 player, under 18 player. Another 3. The Dragons really, really like to shoot. Lau Mek Lek. Great defense by the Dragons. And there's Chuan Chin. Wee Chuan Chin. Very much the leader of this team. Playing the point guard position. He's been part of Malaysian basketball for a very, very long time. Dragons up by 1. They like to shoot. They like to trap. They like to press. Deflection. Good defense. But they win the ball back, the Dragons. The Dragons got numbers. Good movement by the Dragons. Trying to look for the open look, but a bit too much on that one. Here come Miri. Good defense again by the Dragons. This is excellent press by the Dragons. Very, very impressive. But the Dragons looking for consistency in their offense. Good steal there by the Dragons. Drive. 2 shots. And the Dragons, Tan Wager will go to the charity stripe. He scored 3 points thus far. Make that 4. I must say, I must give the Dragons a lot of credit. They shoot the ball quite well, very confident, especially from outside the perimeter. Miri playing smart basketball. Safe basketball, as I like to say. Substitution right now. The Dragons sending in number 26, Tanwe Kiat. Good press again by the Dragons. Look at that defense. Miri looking a bit disorganized in terms of their offensive sets, but take nothing away. Must give credit to the Dragons defense. Couldn't finish right there, Alvin Lau. And they're a bit slow in transition, the Miri team. Kiat. Dragons thought about the step back. Wee's open. Screen. Gotta watch the shot clock. Wee for the 3. Hits the iron. John couldn't get the rebound. Oh, good movement here by Miri. This is much better. Inside, but they lost the ball. Whoa, physicality out there. It's combative. Well, nothing intentional. Players going for the ball. Holding foul. And Chuan Chin having a chat to Lau Bik Eung. Lau Bik Eung talking it up with Gon Hong Hung. It's all about communication. Miri starting the better in the first quarter, but it is the Dragons who lead by 3 points. And behind a lot of their sharpshooters. Very, very impressive, I must say, in terms of shooting today. But in my opinion, the Dragons can't, or any team can't rely on shooting. Got to penetrate, but the Dragons are playing good defense. Not enough lift on that one by the big fella. Number 26, Tanwe Kiat. Misses, bricks both shots. And Yek checking back in for Miri. Pulls up. Out muscled and outside right there. Gun for the runner. Gan Hong Hung. He will go to the charity stripe. Gun bricks that shot. Both teams not very consistent from the charity stripe. Will that come back and haunt them? Early days yet, but towards the end of the game, you'll be looking at your missed shots and made shots from the free throw line. Over 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Posting up, kick out, inside, lost the ball. This is a good passage of play by Miri. Can they level things up or hit the lead? The Dragons bench calling for defense. Miri asking their players to cut in. John from the baseline. Dragons a bit slow to get the rebound, but oh, they lost the ball. Careless. A bit lackadaisical right there by Wee Yong-gun. Substitutions are critical right here in semi-final number 2. Gotta put your hands up if you want to play defense. Hands out, hands up. Posting up right there, big man on big man. You gotta put the hands up, but he makes it yak. In your face. Over. Tan Wei Kiat. 16 apiece. Dragons. Gotta watch the shot clock. Fake. For the 2. Yes. Good shot there. Swish by Tan Wei Jae. Miri trying to set it up. 1-on-3, pull up. Very ambitious to take on 3 guys. But that's why they call him the gun. Tan. Dragons trying to get an open look so they can get a good shot. Good defense by Miri. There's the pull up right there. Ooh, in and out. Oh, ball rims out, shall I say. Over 40 seconds to go. Can Miri tie this? Or will they take the big 3-point shot? They've got guys open. Dragons playing a bit of a zone. Whoa. Drive. No call. Continuation, says the referee. Here comes Tan. Wee for the 3. Dragons get the rebound. And 1! He gets the hoop and the harm. Well done, Dragons. Lau Menglek. Potential 3-point play coming up for Lau right here. He's had a very good game for the Dragons in this first quarter. 6 points. Can he make it 7? Three-point play converts to 3-point play. Dragons up in front by their biggest lead today by 5 points. 19.6 left in the first quarter. Chu, bounce pass. Great defense by the Dragons, but slow in transition. Here they come. Can they get the last bucket of the quarter? The bench irking them on, praising them on, cheering them on. Drives. And Dragons could have had another basket, but it's been a pretty good first quarter. A little bit slow in my opinion, not as quick and high tempo as the first semi-final, but it is very entertaining right here at Maba Stadium. bro. Bro. That's that. I'll give them. Second quarter has begun. It is the KL Dragons who are up by 5 points. Some sharp shooting and some great defense by the Dragons for Miri. Well, they opted to penetrate and try to get the deuces, but they're going for the three right there. And the Dragons got the ball. Dragons need to up the tempo in transition, but they've got the lead. To be more deadly, they need to up the tempo in transition, in my opinion, that is. And I agree if a lot of people disagree with my opinion. That's why they call it basketball. A bit too much, or that long pass. And the KL Dragons, things going their way at the moment. The veteran, Wee Chuan Chin, trying to calm things down. That's number 6 of Miri. He's played for the PDRM team in the Agong Cup last year. High arcing shot. So a number of these guys collectively have played some pretty decent basketball. Some of the Dragons players have played at the FIBA 3x3 Under 18 Championships over the years. Some of the Dragons players have played in the ABL. Some of these guys in the Miri team have played in numerous teams in the local Malaysian basketball scene. Chuan Chin to inbound. Looking like a slightly frustrated figure. Thought about the shot. He drives. He tried to get the foul. Pull up from the three-point line. No. Xiang Wei-er. Xiang Wei-er played for the West Ports Malaysia Dragons last in the season that just passed in the ABL. Wei-er. He usually plays point guard for the Dragons, but he's a bit bigger in this team, so he's playing more of a 2-3 man. Lau Baekeng. Oh, there's the steal by the Dragon. Good block there by the smaller Chu. Well done by Chu Yun Seng. He just saw Wei-er drive to the cup. Timeout call by the Dragon. So it's very, very tight here at the moment. Even though the Dragons have a 5-point lead, production has been hard to come by. For the three, hits the iron. Tried to get his own miss there. Hong Ing Wai. He's a big player, Hong Ing Wai. Miri, good trap there by the Dragons. Eddie tried to alley-oop. Tried to lob it. And that's what we like to see entertaining basketball, pushing foul, 2 shots for Miri. Here's Alvin Lau with 4 points. Swishes that one. Good shot. Alvin Lau, one of the taller players on the Miri team. Back tap. Well done, Dragons. Quick in transition. That's what we like to see. High tempo game. Wei Chiang Wei almost lost the ball there, the Dragons. They've got to be careful. Tried to go for the reverse. The Dragons got the ball back. Got it. Time on the Wei from the elbow. Hits the tin. The Dragons are hustling. Can they get the bucket? And hustle they do. Well done, Dragons. And that was excellent aggressive basketball there by the Dragons. The finish there by Tan Wei Kiat. Miri puts it up. Rebound there. Dragons need to help. Need some help there. A lot of their players not inside the perimeter. Now they are. Tries to bank it in. Tries to tip it in. Wei Euro step. And floats it in. Chiang Wei
Dragons are hustling. Can they get the bucket? And hustle they do. Tries to tip it in. Wei Euro step. And floats it in.
Miri now will struggle a little bit in this quarter, especially with the Dragons trap and defense. Great defense played by the Dragons, I must say, overall. Dragons moving it around. Thinking about the long three. There was a screen set there by the big man. Wei Kiat. Oh. Miri have got to do a better job rebounding, but they've got the ball back. What can they go? Almost lost it. There's the easy. No! I was about to say there's the easy bucket. Couldn't finish right there. Criminal Ignatius He. You can't do that. That's a cardinal sin in basketball. Here's the little man, low. Kiat. Wei from way outside the three. He lost the ball. Tried to be a bit too fancy. Here comes Miri. They need numbers. Foot on the line, says the referee. They're not getting the breaks of the calls at the moment. Miri, Firehorse. And here comes one of my favorite players, number 23 for the Dragons, Tia Zongshin, a very, very good defensive player. I first noticed him at the FIBA 3x3 Under-18 Championships not too long ago. A great combative player when Malaysia defeated the Philippines at the Gemin Mall in Cyberjaya. That was a historic, momentous occasion, and Thea played a great defensive game. He's back tapping right there. Wee floats it, and 2 shots for Wee. And Coach E says, do not talk back to the referee. It's bad for business. Coach E telling his player, we make the shot, and he does. Wee Yonggan. Not a high octane game as we wanted or as we expected, but the Dragons have a little bit of a history in just in general, buckling a bit under pressure. Good defense right there. Great defense by Hung In Wai. I'll call him the Y man. He's always asking questions of the opposition's defense. That's why Hung In Wai, no pun on his name. He's a tall, long athlete, which is very handy in this sport. Whoa! There was contact there. Nothing malicious, but that it was a foul. Fair call. And foul committed by Chang Wei-er, the ABL player. Coach Jamie Pullman used him and Jonathan as the respective point guard, or the respective point guard for the Dragons. Also with Winston Shepherd playing point guard at times. So 10-point lead for the KL Dragons, the undefeated team during the regular season. I hope to see my commentator friend Ben Sim play a little bit later. Ben Sim played in the ABL team for the West Malaysia Dragons, but he had a really, really bad knee injury. So he's trying to get some minutes, trying to get his confidence. Look at Wee. Drove to the cup. That would have been a fantastic highlight reel right there if he finished that, but he goes to the charity stripe. Wee Yonggan, who's got 7 points at the moment. 3 players on the Dragons team with 7 points. He's the leading scorer at the moment with 8 points. Watching us live on Facebook, on the MPL Facebook, watching the D-League. The Dragons up by 12. This is not a comfortable lead. Sometimes the scoreboard is deceiving. Whoa, physicality right there. Referee didn't call a foul. Good defense by the Dragons. Pull up. Hits the iron. And that was off a Dragons player. That was off number 33. Lau Menglek. And there is Chuan Chin to inbound. Still time on the shot clock. Good defense by the Dragons, but that's a foul. And Coach E saying, guys, you got to get your defensive stance right. Put your hands up, feet on the ground. Legal guarding position. Chai Tech. 7 points, sorry. That's the 7th point right there with that free throw. Can he make it 8 points? He does. 2 out of 2 for Yek. Or Yik, shall I say. I do apologize, everyone, if I mispronounce certain names or get certain players wrong. Dragons playing good defense today. Chang Wei yet to get going. Tia tried to bank it in. Bit rushed there by the big Tia. Chuan Chin, the point guard. Yek. Swing. Swing. Yek. Pull up. Tried to bank it in. Dragons got the ball. Here they come. Drive. No foul there. Referee said continuation. Good call by the referee. Oh, that's a foul right there. Dragons got to be careful. Nobody's in the penalty just yet, but they've got 2 players on 2 fouls. But now on 3 fouls. Just as I said that Ingwai on 3 fouls at the moment. Chang Wei on 2 fouls. And John Tang, 185 centimeters. Not the tallest guy, but you'll take him based on those 2 points scored. 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe. A little bit better here by Miri. And just over 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Dragons have lost a little bit of their rhythm, in my opinion. Still playing good defense, don't get me wrong. Be careful of the travel. For the runner. A bit rushed there, that shot. Miri got to take advantage. Miri tries. Good defense by Chang Wei. What a block. Rejection. That's good defense by the Dragons. Inbound by Miri, none other than Xuanjin, Wei Xuanjin. Timeout call by Miri. 29-21 in favor of the KL Dragons. We hope you're enjoying this live coverage of the MPL D-League semi-final number 2, 2019, right here from Mabah Stadium in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. 2 points, the hoop and the harm. And there's a bit of chirpy communication right there. And Chang Wei he's in a bit of foul trouble. So he will go to the bench. Miri just need to keep chipping away at this and not be intimidated by the Dragons. Pushing foul committed by a Miri player. (29-23). Tia going to the bench. The Dragons sending on John Wong. And the Westports Malaysia Dragons also had a John Wong once upon a time, a little bit older. John Wong, if you're watching, a big shout out to you. John Wong. Bit of hesitation that I see in the Dragons game. That was clean. That was a good block. Good defense there by Miri. Now Miri's turn to play good, solid defense. As I always say, you can't rely on the shooting game. And the Dragons have got blessed with some pretty good shooters. 2 shots there. And we drove to the cup. I was trying to go for the runner, actually. My mistake. But he was fouled in the process. Wei Yonggan. Wee Young Gun at the moment with 9 points, the leading scorer with the KL Dragons right now in this game, that is. Bit of communication by Lau Bik Ung, the former Dragon, talking to his players, telling him what they want. So the Dragons now up by 8. Halftime not far away. The Dragons committed to playing a defensive game, which is really, really good to see. Not many teams in Malaysian basketball at all levels like to play a defensive game. Usually they like to play a very high-octane defensive game. That was an interesting call. To be very fair to Miri, to Yek. I thought he had a case there for a foul. Dragons trying to look for trying to find for the open look. There's an open look right there. Can they take the shot? Yes! That's a big, big three-point shot there by the Dragons. Lau Meng Lek from downtown. Miri trying to get some production with a three of their own. In and out. A bit unlucky, but foot on the line. (34-23). Dragons lead by 11. After the first quarter, the Dragons led 21-16. It's a good lead here. It's really good. The Dragons are very effective when they're trying to get those open looks. Miri, there's an open look right there. Yes! What a big shot by Wee Young Gun. The Dragons on fire at the moment. (37-23). Just when Chiang Wei was in foul trouble, certain Dragons players stepped up and made the big shots. That's why they're in front. 37-23. Halftime not far away. Miri trying to find the consistency at the moment. And they need those shots to go in from the charity stripe. Screen there, good screen set there by the Dragons. Drive! Almost split the Miri Firehorse D. Skip pass. Pull up from the elbow. Hits the tin. Dragons with all the Wee drives. And one! He gets the hoop and the harm. What a move right there by Wee Young Gun. Wee Young Gun, what a prodigal young talent. Born on the 13th of June, 1998. His birthday not too far away. He converts the three-point play. Miri need to hit back. Just they need a bucket, and they need it now. Good defense again by Tan and the Dragons. Look at that defense. That was contact right there. Foul committed by Tan Wei Jae. But if you look at it from another point of view, it's just their commitment to defense is really, really good. Timeout call by the KL Dragons. They lead 40 points to 23. 56 seconds to go. Dragons have a pretty healthy lead. Can they build on that lead? Or can Miri start a run of their own? Get some stops. They need a stop right here. Tan for the long three. Hits the tin. Rebound there by Y. Chang Wei back on court. Y. Wei from the baseline. Kicks out. Thought about the three. John for the two. Hits the iron. The man who doesn't say 3 words just said, good job. You gotta love that. That's expression. And Hung In-wai, he's yet to score today, but he's played a very, very good defensive game. He's in a bit of a foul trouble, though, with 3 fouls at the moment, but trying to weather that storm. Breaks that one, gets his own rebound, drives, and he gets his first basket of the game. Hung In-wai. Miri, handoff there. Banks it in. That's the shot by Yek. Yek Chaitek. Dragons won the last shot of the quarter. Great pass. Kick out for the high arcing three. I thought Wei should have just tried to score from the baseline, but it's okay. The Dragons up 42-25 at halftime right here at Maba Stadium, the second semifinal of the MPLD League 2019. Time for a halftime break, but when we come back, the second half, the game right here between Miri and the KL Dragons. Don't go away. And finish this, and now the second half is just starting right now. Who's going to be the lucky team? But does one team need to be lucky? Because the Dragons have been the more effective team. Miri do need a bit of luck in the second half. And if you're just joining us for the very first time today, you're watching the second semi-final of the MPL D-League 2019 right here on Facebook with me, Ben Ibrahim, your friendly commentator, talking about the game between the KL Dragons and Miri Firehorse. The Dragons team up 42 points to 25. Rebound there by Miri. Long pass. Puts it up. Couldn't finish right there. Finishing has been an issue and a challenge for Miri. Gotta finish it at the cup. Dragons shooting quite well today, but playing very good defense. Kicks out. Gotta watch that shot clock. Looking for the runner. We'll try to go for the bank shot. Shot clock violation. Puts it up and one! Gets the hoop and the hum. The veteran, Wee Chuan Chin. With that cheeky look, that deadly look. That's Mr. Experience right there. And a big shout out to everybody who's watching this game. I'm looking at Facebook right now. I can see Coaching what? Brian Yee, Uy Bunsin, Jeffrey Wong, John Lee, Vivian Lee. A big shout out to all of you. Jackie Teo. Hope you're still watching. Gunn with the three. Hits the iron. Dragons just taking it slow. Tan. Long three by the Dragons. Hits the iron. Just slowing it down. Eddie. Nope. Miri. Gotta watch the clock. Puts it up. No. Dragons with the easy rebound right there. Kiat. Look like a bit of a travel. Kiat with the basket. Tan Wei Kiat. Dragons back to that health, still in that hill with that healthy lead, shall I say? What am I saying? Good defense by the Dragons. 2 shots. Oh, interesting call. Very, very interesting call. John Tan at the charity stripe. Bricks that shot. And I must say, the Miri team have struggled from the free throw line. John Tan with 3 fouls and only 5 points. Can he make it 6? His Miri team needed desperately. And Miri now sending on Chu Yun Seng, number 10. Looks like I still haven't seen Ben Sim yet. That's how much depth the Dragons have. Just slowing it down a little bit. Oh, backcourt violation right there. So the Dragons don't want to get sloppy right here in the third quarter. They are far from getting this job done. Don't forget the target for them internally is to win this championship. They've been undefeated. They haven't lost a game, but anything can happen between now and the final. Don't forget the final is next weekend, just before Hari Raya. Good pass there by Chuan Chin. Very, very good pass. Good eyes, good vision. Physicality right there, but referee says continuation. Kick out for the high arcing shot. Yes! What a shot there by Tan Wager. Wise got to be careful with his defense. From the baseline, yes. Swishes that two-pointer. The man who missed his one of his shots earlier. Number 22, John Tang. Good handoff right there. Simple. Miri trying to tighten up on defense. Almost lost the ball. Lost the ball right there. This is a good passage of play here for Miri for the runner. Oh, well done, but they couldn't hold on to the ball. Dragons just trying to slow it down. Low saying get in there. Allow, should I say. It's the tin out. Shang Wei, the man in foul trouble. Now coming back on court. He's off goes Tan Wei Jie. Chuan Chin, double C. Chuan Chin cutting in. Gun. Handoff. Gun. Tried to set the screen there, John Tang. But more like he was blocking his teammate. Shang Wei to inbound. Lau, he's had a very, very good game today. 10 points. Lau thinking about the three. His teammate Wee for the runner. Tried to bank it in. Good rebound from the corner. Yes! Big, big shot by Wee Yonggan. No, referee says continuation. Try to get the deuce. Shang Wei slowing it down. Really smart by the Dragons. Inside, Kiat. Kiat puts it up and scores. The big fella, Tan Wei Kiat. He's had a very, very progressive game, Tan Wei Kiat. Started a bit slow, but chirping away at it, chipping away at it. 6 points by Wei Kiat. 6 handy points. Pushing foul. 4 minutes and 24 seconds to go. Eddie comes on court. Eddie Wong checks back in for Miri. And Eddie Wong will inbound it right now. Tia on court. The enforcer, the defensive enforcer. Number 23. Tia Zongshin. Couldn't get the ball. The Dragons for the three. Yes! Good shot there by Zhong Tang. Dragons saying space it out. Let's get some open looks. That's the hallmark of their game. There it is. Contested though. Kiat with a back tap. Or with a tap, shall I say. Now Ben Sim about to come back on. Oh, sorry, to come on for the very first time today. Ben Sim, the Westport's Malaysia Dragons man, playing some minutes for the KL Dragons. My commentator partner during the season pass in the ASEAN Basketball League. Tang, tap, Ben Sim now. Almost lost the ball. Ben Sim, a good communicator. The finance graduate. He's moving screens called by the referee. And Coach E, a little bit surprised with that call, but he's not really complaining. He's got nothing to complain about. His team is leading 54-36. Get in there, says Coach E. Play defense. Good defense here. Ben Sim trying to stay with Eddie. Hands up. Look at the Dragons everywhere at the moment. Foul committed by Ben Sim. That will be 3 shots from the charity stripe for Mr. Eddie Wong. Eddie Wong makes 1. Eddie Wong, not the tallest guy, but quite a smart player. His first bucket of the game. Bricks the second. The Dragons bench still pretty noisy. Ben Sim now. Looking all right compared to what he was with the regular season, in the regular season for the Dragons, the West Coast Malaysia Dragons. Drives! Kiat again! Hustle! Lost the ball. Look at Kiat, like a man possessed. On an almost and one for the big man Kiat. Tanway Kiat, such an aggressive player. Great to watch, combative. And we will check back in. Wee Yonggan. And Wai, Hong In Wai, back to the bench. He's done very well considering he's in foul trouble. Why? And there's a bit of deliberation here by the referees. What's the call right here? The referee coming up to the table. So they're deliberating the call. Was there maybe an argument of a goaltend? Ben Sim there looking gigantic on court. Kiat from the charity stripe. Not the prettiest shot in the world, but his teammates are supporting him because he's played an excellent game today. Hasn't scored a lot of points, but his presence, his physicality, his in-your-face basketball play, very, very impressive. I'd like to have him on my team. Ooh, someone's winded right there. We need a medic. Or shoulder injury to Wee Yonggan. We going to the bench right now. He's getting a bit of a lecture by Coach E. But that's basketball. Alvin Lau with 10 points. Can he make it 11? He is the joint leading scorer with John Tang for the Miri Firehorse team in this game. No look pass. Thought about the pull-up. Step back. Here's the three. Oh, Tia tried to go for the tip in. Ben Sim with the rebound. Here they go again. Ben Sim asking for it. Ben Sim, take the shot. No, he doesn't. Tan. Kick out. Tia from the baseline. Yes! Tia showing that he can score as well. Gun. Look at the Dragons. They're full of defensive maneuvers. But it's Miri ball. This is good by both teams, even though psychologically Miri are 17 points down. They need to get over that mindset and just go on a run. If we learn anything about the NBA, Eastern Conference, Western Conference Finals, doesn't matter how much you're down by, just go on a run and get some stops. From the baseline, rebound there by Tia. Well done, Tia. Such an animated coach, Coach E, calling all his offensive sets from the bench. Tan, Ben Sim, thought about the step back, inside, Sim, Ben Sim for the two, yes! Benjamin Sim, my friend, scores the deuce. Good hustle. Ben Sim drives. Tia tries to go for the tip in. Ben Sim for the three. Yes! The KL Dragons on fire right now at Mama Stadium. John Tang. Yek. Gun. Posting up right there. Good defense by the Dragons. Turnover. Here come the Dragons, slowing it down as usual. Once they've got the ball, over 35 seconds to go. Just slowing it down, grinding it out. Ben Sim saying, come out. I need separation. Ben Sim for the three. Good rebound there by Tan. Sim asking for it. Good pass. Drive. Yes! Splits the Miri D. The Dragons with all the offensive answers at the moment. Miri for the three. Hits the iron. And tries to heave it. Oh, hits the backboard. And that corner control by the KL Dragons. They lead comfortably 64-40 at the end of third quarter. Time for a quick breather. The fourth quarter coming up next. Kiat. Look like a bit of a travel. The fourth quarter starting right now. The Dragons want to get this done and move on to the next round. Keeping it in play. Missing that shot. The Dragons don't want to be too sloppy. Eddie. Little point guard. Gun. There's a screen set there by Miri. Hesitation there in the Miri play. Good defense by the Dragons. Kiat. He's one of the best players today, Kiat, in my opinion. Don't look at his numbers. Look at the way he plays. Ben Sim, the superstar. Tan. Posting up. Tia, swing. Tia thinking about the screen. Hits the iron. Miri now. Not impossible for Miri to make a comeback. John drives. And good finish there by John Tang. $42-64. 4-3. Hits the iron. Dragons just moving it around. 4-3 again. That's the shot right there by the Dragons. Number 7, Tan Wei Zhe. But if you ask me, Miri giving the Dragons way too many open looks. Good. Lau, he's played a great game as well. Lau, he's had 10 points thus far. Tan, also very productive from the elbow for the 2. Easy rebound there for Miri. Alvin Lau with the rebound. Lau Big Ung, he needs some answers. And no, almost got the and one right there, Alvin Lau. So again, a big shout out to everybody watching this game at the moment as a timeout is called. To Mei Mei Tang, Tai, Nelson Wong, Melvin D, Mei Zhang, Dato' Loa Chun Han, and also Kulim Lee, Coach Go Cheng Huat. All basketball fans out there, hope you're enjoying this live coverage of the MPL D-League 2019 semifinal number 2 between the KL Dragons, who lead 67-42 over Miri Firehorse. The winner will go to next weekend's final, and it's been an exciting last couple of months of D-League basketball right here at Marbao Stadium. Full credit to the organizers, volunteers, officials, referees, coaches, and also the players for making this tournament work. It's been a dream to watch, but still plenty of basketball left in this tournament. Lots of time left in this one, 7 minutes and 36 seconds to be exact. Don't forget the winner will take on Red Baron next weekend in the final. And you would say the KL Dragons are looking good to make that final to take on the second best team in the competition, Red Baron. Coach E barking out the instructions from the sidelines for the Dragons. Alvin Lau misses that one. Eddie with a rebound. Oh, couldn't finish it right there. Here come the Dragons once again. They need numbers though. So much depth that Coach E has. Drives. Ooh, almost. Eddie right there. And good sportsmanship by both players there who got a bit of a physical there. Chuan Chin, the veteran, playing like a veteran right there. What is he doing? Is he doing a dance or something? I don't know. This is basketball, my friend, if you're listening to this commentary. Not break dance, yeah? Back to the game at hand. It's good to see some comedy right here at Maba. Eddie loses the ball. Chuan Chin, too slow. Yeah, should have got that ball. Still young. Comes up to the commentator's box and professes his age. What kind of a player is that? Oh, yo. Should be ejected. We're just having fun right here at Maba Stadium. It's all good. Everybody's friends here. Good thing about basketball, we can all tease each other about how young or old we are, but we all love the game of basketball. But the game at the moment has gone a little bit stale. Gun for the long three. Oh, there's a holding foul right there. That's a good call by the ref. And Tia admitting that he committed the foul. So, my friend Chuan Chin to inbound, saying that he's 25 years of age. I don't think so. Oh, lost the ball right there. Tia. The Dragons, very, very impressive today. Tan for the two. Yes! Swishes the two-pointer. And Tan Weije. He's had a very, very good game. 20 points. Along with Wee Yong-gun with 20 points as well. John. Oh, look like a gun for the long three. Way off. You got to feel for this Miri team. They're trying everything. They got the ball back. For the runner. No. Tap. There's a bit of hustle there. Good hustle by the Dragons. Tan asking for the ball. Tan's got the ball now. Travel call. That's a good call by the referee. Travel call will go against Wee Yong-gun. Coach E saying defense, defense, defense. That's the word of the hour. Oh, he tried to sell that foul. Here comes Wee. Can he finish right there? And does! Wee Yong-gun on fire. Miri got to control the ball. Drives. Tia with the easy rebound. Dragons with all the answers at the moment. Lau Bae-kyung running out of things to say to his team. I think a bit short-handed against a very, very good Dragons team who have plenty of depth in their roster. Guys with experience, guys who are up-and-coming talents, guys who can shoot the ball. But overall, everyone in this roster, from what I've seen, can play defense. And I'm a huge fan of teams that can play defense. It all starts from defense. For the three from the wing, yes! That was a timely shot by Ignatius He. Tan. Dragons just gotta keep chipping away at it. Try not to do anything fancy. They're not a fancy team, but they want to be an effective team. Here come Miri rushing. Good ball movement. And an excellent finish right there by Ignatius He. Back-to-back baskets for Ignatius He. He who makes the basket. Tan. Slowing it down. Screen set there by John. Wee for the runner. Dragons a little bit sloppy here at the moment offensively. Kicks out, 4-3. Hits the iron, Tia. Good pass by Tia. Wee slowing it down. Thought about the 3. Just winding the clock down. Very smart of the Dragons. Crossover. Wee, 4-3. That's good defense by Miri. They got a hand on it. Full of right. Oh, what? Is that a reaching in foul? Holding foul. And that will go against Miri. Miri making 2 changes here at the moment. And Miri calls for the timeout. Three minutes and 19 seconds left in the final quarter. A big shout out to Ranish Prabhaharan and Shogi Gun of the KL Dragons who are watching right now on Facebook, live on Facebook, as the Dragons look to get this done and dusted as quickly as possible. Chang Wei back on court, the man in foul trouble, 4 fouls to be exact. But Coach E has weathered the storm in terms of the foul troubles of the respective players in foul trouble quite well. Wei gotta watch the shot clock, gotta be careful. Gotta make the pass for the shot. Turnover. Good pressure defense by Miri. Well, there's a bit of a deflection there. Wei back with the ball. And Lau handles the ball quite well, Lau Menglek. There's John Wong. Crossover. John Wong for the 2. Yes! Gets the deuce, and he's smiling, John Wong. He loves it. The Dragons can smell victory. They will march into the final, and they will take on the Red Baron team. The Kuching Lord Tiger team gave it everything in semi-final number 1. Well, you got to give it to RB team. They were just the better team. The Red Baron team. Dragons glide to the basket. John Wong. He's pumped up. The Dragons bench loves it. Young. 4-3. Xiang Wei Lau asking for the ball. Good pass. Kiat will get 2 shots. And I think it's time for Coach Iki Lip to give some of his role players some time on the court. And there it is. He's sending on Yap Run Sam, number 3, number 32, as well Tae Lik Hwa, guys who haven't had any game time today. 1 minute and 34 seconds. And Kiat, one of my favorite players today. Zanwei Kiat with 8 points. Could be 9. It is. And number 35 for the Dragons now on court, Tang Jing Yong. It's good to see Coach E giving some of his role players some game time, some minutes. Skip, cross-court pass, kick out. Good defense. They want to make a good impression, the role players of the Dragons. And there's the basket right there by Young. Wei crossover. Not the quickest player, but quite a smart player. Aggressive as well. John Wong. Can he get another bucket? Pull up right there. This will be a blowout victory for the KL Dragons. They stay undefeated. And they will go to the final. The KL Dragons surprisingly call a timeout. They're leading extremely comfortably. Smiles all around. While Coach Labikung just trying to inject some confidence into his team to finish this game strong. Let's just take a bit of a breather right here. More after this timeout break. .9 seconds to go before the end of this game. There's a foul right there. Wei to inbound. Interesting set here, offensive set. Holding. That will be Dragons foul. Sorry, not Dragons foul. Dragons ball, should I say? A timeout call by Lau Bekung. Some very frustrated faces on the bench of Miri, but rightfully so. They've tried everything today for Miri to make a comeback.
Just been up
John
against a better
drives.
opponent.
An opponent who is committed to playing good defensive basketball. Lau Bekung trying to give his players some confidence. Dragons trying to be a bit too fancy right there. A bit too much on that. There was a miscommunication right there. Someone thought there was a timeout called. Dragons to inbound. Bit careless there by the Dragons. And the bucket right there. The basket scored by Miri. Miri are really pressing right now, throwing everything they've got at the Dragons, but a little bit too late. 2 shots. Eddie now checking back in. And Book Yuan Tse going back to the bench. Runsam makes his first basket of the game. Yep, Runsam. Young player. Yep, Runsam. Born in 2001, so very much only 18 years of age. From the elbow. Oh, there's a bit of physicality right there. But everybody's seeing the lighter side of things. Lik Hua, number 32. This has been a pleasure to call 2 great games on Facebook. The first semi-final, quite tight, between Kuching Lord Tiger and RB Youth. RB Youth getting that one, but it was a tight one. And this one, well, the Dragons really put the foot down after the second quarter. Outscored Miri 21-9 in the second quarter. Outscored them 22 points to 15 in the third quarter. So they led all the way, the Dragons. But Miri did take the early lead at the start of the game. It's getting quite chirpy and quite physical out there. It's like someone's got a point to prove. Here's Yong. Tan Jin Yong gets his first basket of the game. Lau Baekeng having a chat to Chang Wei-er. Eddie for the long 3. Oh, what a tap. You can hear that from a mile away. Oh, gets the 3-pointer, but a little bit too late. The 3-pointer scored by Ignatius He. And the KL Dragons defeat the Miri Firehorse 82 points to 57. A blowout victory. Congratulations to the KL Dragons.